All right, just enough time to sip on some tea while we go on to the top time. Now, the indomitable Lions of Cameroon are in confident mood. Who wouldn't be? Ahead of the 2018 World Cup qualifiers after winning the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations.
Now, both teams have met a record 20 times, with Nigeria winning 10, losing 4 and drawn 6 times. Now, the first met in an international friendly on April the 26th, 1960. Wow, that's a long time. Then? No, I wasn't born then. With the game ending 0-0, and the last time they met was also in an international friendly, with Nigeria winning 3-0.
Now, despite the head-to-head, some Nigerian sports writers think the odds still favor Nigeria ahead of the clash with the Cameroonians in August. Well, let's find out if David Olayinka, our guest, agrees that Nigeria still stands a chance. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, good to be here.
Well, David. Nigeria has gone up 9 places in the FIFA ranking, 7th in Africa, 41 in the world.
41 in the world.
Is that enough to give us such confidence that we can actually, you know, it will be a walk in the park with Cameroon?
Well, we've always been confident going into any game, especially against the Cameroonians. But as it stands now, being the recent African champions, that would give them a boost. So we're going to have our work cut out. It's not going to be easy as we expected it, because we won the first 2 legs. Looking forward to playing Cameroon in August, so thinking that we will get it done. But the way they played at the Nations Cup showed us another light of Cameroon that we did not expect. So to me, it's a blessing in disguise, because we can get to prepare better for them and be more ready.
Now, when the Cameroonian coach in an interview said that, well, it's just a collection of 23 friends.
Yes.
That tells a lot as to how tight, how cohesive the team is.
Yeah.
Now, that is a different form, because when we always know Cameroon to be very physical and all of that. Now, what will be the change in here? What will be the dynamics that will change for Nigeria to look forward to?
Well, the dynamism is that they're 23 friends, so we also have to bond. We have to be a unit. So it only takes a unit to break down.
Do we have to be friends necessarily?
Well, you can't play without someone who don't have a good relationship with. That's first and foremost. And they see themselves. The good thing with the Nigerian team is that they see themselves as brothers, not as friends, but more as brothers, as blood. So they're going to go out there and sweat it out. They know what it takes to get the qualification for the World Cup. And we've missed out on the Nations Cup on 2 editions. It wouldn't be nice if we miss out on the World Cup. It's the grandest stage of them all. So they know what it has at stake, and I believe the Super Eagles will get the job done against.
And with Nigeria in Group B, with Cameroon, of course, Algeria, Zambia.
Exactly.
None of these other teams are a threat to Nigeria?
Every game is always a threat, but you know what is at stake. You're going out there with the mindset that we're going to win. You're not going with the mindset that, okay, anything that happens, maybe we're going to draw. Even if when you're going away, you have to go out there to prepare to win. So in case you fall short, then
I'm glad you used that word, prepare. Coach Onigbede has said, look, preparation is key.
It's key.
Onazi, okay, Onazi has said preparation is key.
Very key.
Preparation. So how prepared really are we? Let's bring in.
Yeah, let's bring in Fola Dele to give us a perspective on social media. Fola, good morning
again.
Hi
again, Mike. Hi again.
It'd be nice for you to raise the trophy.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Okay, so let's see what Nigerians, or some Nigerians, are saying about our chances at the World Cup 2018. Kola Oluboye says, if you like win AFCON 2017, you will not qualify for the World Cup 2018 ahead of Nigeria. I wonder who he's talking to.
All right. He that has ear.
Mr. Carter says, 2018 World Cup qualifier games between Nigeria and Cameroon would be explosive with their AFCON win. Anthony Diogu says, Super Eagles of Nigeria will qualify for 2018 World Cup. They will win all their matches. Amen.
Prayer.
Young Bachelor says, Josie Michael said, hello, if Nigeria wins the World Cup, I would wear green, white, green throughout that year. And then Young Bachelor said, praying 2018.
Yeah.
And the last one here from Charles, he says, the only country I can possibly identify with and stands a chance in the 2018 World Cup is Nigeria. Everybody else is garbage.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Everybody's so optimistic there.
David, how are you doing? Good morning.
I'm good.
Okay, so when you think about how Nigeria performed at the Olympics, talk about funding, talk about how well prepared we were, what do you think we need to put in place against the World Cup in 2020?
Well, what we need
if we make it, of course.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, we will make it. What we need to put in place is what we have always done. in the sense that taking every game as it comes. It's one game at a time. The Cameroonians also, they were old coming into this competition, so and they could put that aside and let that work for them because they had the goal in hand. What the Eagles need to do as well is that they need to focus on the prize, which is the World Cup ticket. So irrespective of any bickerings that might come, sort it out on the field of play. Then after that, then you can get things done out. But I believe the Eagles know what is at stake. That's the most important thing, and they will go all out to get the World Cup ticket.
Okay, let's hope so.
We hope and pray so.
Yeah.
Nigeria,
You know we're praying, exactly.
Prayer country, I must say.
And prophesy.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
when I
please,
go-
let me let you go.
And when I say, look, it's not about prayers, then you go ask me.
Are you Christian?
The point is, we know,
Are you a Nigerian?
We know how prayerful
Don't you
Nigerians
believe
can
in the
be.
prayer and the power of
You
prayer?
know how prayerful Nigerians can be when it comes when the Super Eagles are on the pitch. There, oh God,
Yeah.
let the other
My
people
mom is
fail.
pinching me.
Let
She's,
the other,
oh.
you know, when it comes to pitching, you say let the other country fail so that you put Nigeria's chances to this and all of that. Do your homework.
Simple. Now you're on the same page with me.
No, we have always been on the same
So,
lines. Thank you
now,
for that.
now
I can
you
let you
say
go now.
we should do the things we've always done.
In the sense that not fire brigade approach.
Okay.
Yes, we know what is at stake. We knew how we prepared for the Olympics. We shouldn't let what happened then spill over. What I meant by preparation on the field of play, because the guys went all out, knew what was at stake, and they fought it out. So at the end of the day, it's their careers on the line, because the World Cup is the biggest shopping window for any player. You want to grace the occasion. So if at the end of the day you let bickerings prevent you from getting there, you're the one that gets affected at the end of the day. So they know what is at stake. Yes, the Super Eagles, the NFF is planning friendlies. Let's hope it's not paper friendlies, actual friendlies which they need to play on the field of play to size up their opponents. We hear that Senegal is being touted as well, which they play similar role to the Cameroonians. The Cameroonians defeated them at this Nations Cup. They had the better players, so we know what is at stake. So we've got the players to do the job. We've got Mikel, who's the captain of the team, and Ndidi in Leicester, Onazi playing so well. We also got the Wobbies, the Iheanachos. They know what it has. These guys are professionals. So, like I said, fingers crossed. As we're preparing, the Cameroonians are preparing as well. So let's hope that our preparation.
And they are praying as well.
Yeah, and they are praying, just like Nigerians are praying. But the point there is, if within Africa, the AFCON qualification, Nigeria couldn't qualify 2 times now, just within this.
Yes.
What are the chances that they can even qualify for World Cup? It's still the same people they're playing against. But what are the challenges? What kind of challenges will Nigeria face? What are the odds?
The thing is, you learn from your mistakes. We lost to the Egyptians in the qualifications for the AFCON, which the Cameroonians defeated in the final. So we've got a new technical advisor in Genaro. Who knows his onion? So far, 2 games, 2 competitive games, 2 victories. So he wouldn't want that to slide. And he said he wants to make history. He's never been at the World Cup before. So he wants to make history with Nigeria. He knows this is the first pedigree team he would be coaching. So like I said, we've got the players to do the job. It's getting things done appropriately. Hard work with success will get you the win.
Yes, preparation meeting opportunity means success. Now, people have always pointed the accusing fingers at the NFF or the football house as the real problem why Nigeria, for some reason, suffers the piranha effect. It gets to this point and it doesn't go further than that. So what should the NFF be doing to ensure that they don't drop the ball from their end?
The NFF know what they need to do. Twice they failed to qualify for the AFCON under their regime. So they know that the saving grace is the World Cup. What they need to do is adequate preparation. They're working towards it. They've said they're going to play friendly against the Senegalese in London. So friendly games and ensuring proper scouting. Raw is going around Europe looking for players to represent Nigeria, quality players to represent Nigeria at this qualifier. So they're putting down the money for that. So at the end of the day, they know what they need to do, and they're going in doing their own part and their own bit. Yes, money has always been an issue, but we can always get by. We've gotten by it before. We'll get by it again. That shouldn't be a problem.
Another area there is the Ministry of Sports. We have read, we have seen, we have watched different reports, especially from the head of the ministry, when it comes to their approach, communicating, engaging with Nigerians, communicating with them in the right way and rallying Nigerians around. They've not really been very good in that. What should they do differently?
Well, what they need to do differently, football is the opium of Nigerian people. We're going through a lot of stuff, and football unites us, makes us one. So they know that this is what they need to do to get to Nigerians. So letting Nigerians know that, yes, we are ready to go to the World Cup. We are ready to do what is right, whatever it takes. We've made mistakes in the past, own up to our mistakes, and we're putting that behind us, moving forward now.
Now, what do you think is, what really, not what you think, what is the criteria when it comes to placing teams? I mean, with Nigeria rising 9 points to 7th place in Africa, that came as a surprise to me. What do you think has played out to put Nigeria in such good stead?
The World Cup ranking is very, very technical, understanding it, because you score points against teams higher than you in the rankings. Then if they are lower than you, don't get to score more points. Competitiveness of the game, which is if it's a World Cup qualifier, if it's a World Cup itself, if it's a friendly game, then against you. So the games we've played in the last couple of months, especially the World Cup qualifiers, which we've won, has helped us in the rankings increase. So that's part of the reason why I've moved up in the rankings. So despite we're not playing at the Nations Cup, but prior to the Nations Cup, the friendlies we've played and the qualifiers to the World Cup that we've played, we haven't lost. So that's a help.
We look forward to Nigeria taking #1 position. We've had that position before
in Africa.
In Africa.
Number 5 in the world.
Exactly, number 5 in the world.
Back in '94.
In the early 1990s,
94.
94 precisely. We've done that before, so we need to go back. Maybe I have to get to the field. If you see me on the field, oh God.
Okay. It's never too late.
It's never too late. I'll just pull the suit. You see me in jerseys. David Olayinka, thank you very much for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Right, this is where we come to the end of today's edition of the program, and as well the week's edition. On Monday, we'll be back again, but it's going to be a lovely weekend. Ngozi is ready to start the weekend already. Well, have a great day ahead and have a great weekend ahead. I am Mike Okwacha.
I'll have a good weekend working here tomorrow. I'll be here. I'm Ngozi. Label, have the best of the weekend.